Okay guys, this is a review on F1 2010 on the Xbox 360. One of the best racing games you can get. What we're doing is a quick 3-lap race at the Bahrain Grand Prix. I love this game. It's just so freaking realistic. It's everything you want in a racing game. Unless you're unless you don't like going right, but yeah, it's probably one of the more realistic. I mean, the graphics are fantastic, and I'm in single player, and the opponents are actually, well, usually they're pretty good. I don't know, that one just ran into the back of me like that, but yeah, the cars feel great. They feel really realistic and everything. And the opponents, if you put them on very hard, like right now I have them on medium for the review, but wow. Oh yeah, that'll just show this. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. You can do a replay mode like most of the games. I mean, you can use that a lot. I mean, if you're in a race, sometimes you wouldn't want to use it, but the career mode in this game is fantastic. It's probably one of the best I've ever seen. You pretty much progress through the years. You start off at like the low budget teams, and then you can sign contracts with other teams through the as you go up the years. And it is fun. You can pretty much do everything that you would if you're an actual Formula 1 driver besides actually a private car. But in this game, probably the best. And you even pretty cool feature, but if people like it. You get to do interviews with the press after races, wins, and stuff. And those interviews will actually affect if the team wants to sign with you or the team wants to re-sign. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Multiplayer is just... I have not found anything wrong with it. There's no glitching. It seems like every race I've gotten into, it's loaded up. It's not like lagged out or anything. I don't know how the drivers on there are a lot of times not the greatest drivers, but if you do private races and stuff, I mean, it's a really fun game. I know 2011 is coming out soon, but I mean, if you don't follow Formula 1 and you don't even care about the new cars and stuff, I'm sure people are still going to race this game. And even if they don't, you really don't need to play multiplayer on this game. The single player is just fantastic. And another feature that this game definitely takes a grasp on is the weather. The weather, it can change throughout a race. Put on dynamic weather. The rain looks realistic, and your car is definitely a lot more slippery. You have to put wet tires on so you can actually drive in the rain instead of just same old tires. And if you cut the course like I just did a little bit, it'll give you a warning, and too many of those will result in a penalty. Or you can put it on every warning is a penalty, which is a little harsh, because a few of the penalties I've gotten, the warnings I've gotten, are a little ridiculous, because I don't even cut the course and take it to you, but, I mean, this is fun. There's in-car adjustments. You can change your settings on your engine. You can work on the wing. You can move the wing around. And on pit road, you actually, if you hold down, if you go into pit road too fast, it will give you a penalty. If you're in your pit box, you actually have to brake for your pit box, or you'll end up running over your crew member, and it'll cost you a lot of time. There we go, last lap, and well, I don't think the computers are doing very great right now. But once you put them on harder difficulties, and once you work with the assists and everything, it's pretty competitive, and it's fun to even just start last and just work your way back up. As they're pretty tough, and they'll actually fight with you, unlike some games. And since I'm making this video in 2011, to inform you, there's no Curse or DRS. There's new games coming out September, I think it is. And yeah, Curse and DRS, if you watch Formula 1, know what they are. They're not in this. But I definitely, this game, from 1 to 10, give this game a 9 or 9.5. But I definitely think this is one of the best games that you can buy. I even know a lot of people who have gone from NASCAR to game, which, if you watch any of my other videos, you can tell is, well, a piece of junk online. And I've seen a lot of them trade that game in and go to this game because it's so good. Codemasters, yet again, like always, I've not seen many games that Codemasters have messed up on. And this is definitely not one of them. The car is twitchy, but feels great. The tires wear off. It's a complete package of realism, fun, and if you're looking for a racing game and you want to go out of your league, either if you usually race like Forza type games or NASCAR type games, if you want to change and go to something new, this is definitely it. I'm going to give this game really good props. Codemasters, thank you for making this game. It's alternative to a lot of those games. And yeah, comment tell me if I said something that you think was wrong, or add anything. And if you want me to do a review on a game, it doesn't matter if it's racing or any kind of game. If I have it, I'll review it. Just post a comment. So, thank you.